Okay, sir. I know you said that you wanted to stick with the blue theme, but there's so many fragrances on the market right now that have the blue theme going for it. There's Versace Dylan Blue, there's Polo Blue, there's Blue de Chanel, there's Dolce& and Gabbana Light. Call it Indigo. Uh, I'm sorry, what? Yes, Indigo. They'll never see that coming. Okay. What's going on, everybody? My name is Chris. This is our channel, Mr. Sillage. Thank you all so much for tuning in. For all the returning subscribed Sillage soldiers, as always, welcome back. And as you all know, you guys can always hit me up with a salute by hitting the thumbs up icon down below. Really shows your support, and you know that I greatly appreciate it. And if you're a new viewer by chance, maybe stick around and see what the channel has to offer. And then if you ultimately decide that you don't like, you can always hit the dislike button. But beware, if you hit that, your next waiter will be wearing a Band-Aid. Ugh. Today, I am coming to you with another new release. This is a fragrance that I've had for about a week and a half now, and I've been wearing here and there. And it's one that's sort of practically caught me off guard. There wasn't that many advertisements about it. You didn't hear that much about it through the FragCom, but then all of a sudden it appeared out of nowhere at my local Macy's. You can sort of say it sort of came up out of the blue, or out of the indigo. That fragrance is none other than Mr. Burberry Indigo. Mr. Burberry Indigo is an eau de toilette concentration and is actually composed by Francis Kirkjohn. Yes, Francis Kirkjohn. This is the 3.3 and it could be had for $90 right now at retail. So this is a brand new release. Notable notes that are in this fragrance are lemon, rosemary, violet, mint, amber. Now I saw a couple of reviews here and there. I think most notably Big Beard B did a first impression of this fragrance. So I figured I gave it a try when I saw it at my local Macy's. And I was actually quite shocked. Now, the top of this fragrance opens up with that lemon, and most notably to me, that mint. The lemon and the mint in this are really prominent in the opening, and as the fragrance starts to dry down, you start getting a little bit more of the violet and the rosemary. And it's really a lovely scent. Actually, this fragrance actually sort of reminds me of two very popular fragrances, which I happen to have in my collection as well. And those two fragrances are Amouage's Beach Hut Man and Acqua di Gio Profumo. And when I smell the top, I notice that it smells a lot like Beach Hut Man. And as the fragrance starts to dry down, I'm getting this Acqua di Gio Profumo kind of vibe. And then upon my research and looking into this, I looked up the notes and started cross-reference both of these fragrances as well. And I did notice a couple similarities. Now, Amouage's Beach Hut Man happens to have a citrus opening with prominent mint in the opening. And Acqua di Gio Profumo happens to have rosemary. And in this fragrance, the violet sort of gives off that aqueous kind of note. Violet's classically known to sometimes give an aqua kind of feel in some fragrances, and that's really what it's doing in this fragrance as well. That doesn't always necessarily mean that when you have combinations of notes matching within a fragrance that it's always going to match up, but it does help my argument here, so I'm going to use it anyways. And it does really smell like that to me. I didn't know that these notes were all in common until I drew my own conclusion and smelled it on myself. Within the week and a half of wearing this, I received 3 unsolicited compliments. There wasn't anything too over the top or too, just that I smelled really good, and that's coming from strangers. That's a nice compliment. Who doesn't like to get complimented? I definitely see this as a pretty versatile fragrance. It's not too over the top loud. It's got decent sillage, but it tends to only project for about an hour and a half to 2 hours before it starts to laying closer to the skin. But as you move around and as you walk, your sillage, etc., are definitely still there. So, do I suggest that you go out and buy Mr. Burberry Indigo right now? Not necessarily. Burberry is classically known to hit the discounter stores rather quickly, and yeah, although I'm not upset that I paid $90 for this fragrance, I know that within a year and a half to 2 years, this is going to be at a discounter for a lot cheaper. So my suggestion to you is go check it out and go give it a sniff, and if you like it, try to wait that 1.5 to 2 years, and this will possibly be on discounters at a highly discounted rate. So there you have it, guys. There was my take on the new release from Burberry, Burberry Indigo. Have any of you guys tried Burberry Indigo, or are there any Burberry fragrances that you really like that you have actually gotten on the cheap? Let me know in the comment section down below. All links to social media are also in the description. Thank you guys so much for watching. You know it always means a lot to me. Love you guys. And as always, and most importantly, go frag yourselves.